Point. The Studebaker Lark is a especially women, is just as important as good looks outside, and there have been some mighty big changes inside the dressed-up Studebaker Lark. First of all, the fabrics and vinyls in every series are richer. The trim and appointments are fresh for 62. And the easy-to-read instrument cluster is set off with a new complementary color scheme. All in all, it's an interior that invites you to step into and experience the wonderful world of Studebaker Lark. Good news for every 62 Lark owner. The lower edge of the trunk lid has been dropped to only 4 inches above the bumper. That makes for easier loading in Lark's 17 cubic foot luggage compartment. Recognize the name? Daytona is the fastest motor track in the country. You'll be seeing this distinctive identification over and over again this year, because with the Daytona, Studebaker introduces a brand new series of outstanding automobiles for 1962. In a handsome new 2-door hardtop and a beautiful new convertible, the top-of-the-line Daytona sets a new standard in luxury sports cars. It's the most strikingly high-style fun car in America. And it lives up to its name with an optional 4-speed manual transmission mounted, where else? On the floor, of course, for a real sports car feel. But the Daytona doesn't stop there. The sports car mood is carried on stylishly with beautiful bucket seats and a center-mounted console. And what's the recognized hallmark of fine cars the world over? A wood-grain dash panel. Daytona's has the rich hand-rubbed look of walnut that says unmistakably, this is a new American classic car. With ultra-luxurious interiors and the finest appointments, the Daytona is Studebaker's answer to that important segment of the market who are willing to pay for fresh, exciting styling in a new, just right-sized sports model. Daytona, America's new action car, the style and performance leader in the glamorous new Studebaker Lark line. Point, the new Studebaker Lark has more room this year. Across the line in 1962, the interior dimensions have been increased in headroom and legroom. The cruiser seen here, the Regal 4-door sedan and the 4-door deluxe, all have the 113-inch wheelbase so well accepted on last year's cruiser. Note the new heavier wraparound bumpers, available on all models this year. These bigger Lark sedans have a wheelbase almost as big as some so-called big cars this year. But don't forget, when it comes to ride, room, and real comfort, Lark is a big car, and a beautiful one. Like all Studebaker Larks for 62, the interiors of this handsome cruiser are finer. They are richer and more luxurious in fabric, carpeting, appointments, and ornamentation. And to top it off, as a surprise feature, here's the lustrous walnut grain dash panel again, standard on all 1962 cruisers. You may not want to suggest that your prospect carries 17 college students, but you can promise him that 6 big people can ride more comfortably than ever before in one of America's roomiest 4-door sedans, the new Studebaker Lark. Plus, 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 point. The Studebaker Lark line has more pluses than any other car in America today. When it comes to extra value, things that really mean something when you want to buy a car, Studebaker is far ahead of the crowd. Add them up for yourself. What car is the easiest to get in and out of? This may not be as interesting to watch, but if you're a woman, Lark's the car you'd rather be seen with and in. Lark's flush floors make all the difference in the world. Another plus, the Studebaker Lark is the only American car to offer the exclusive sunroof, a carefree feature for the young or the young in heart. Another plus, 15-inch wheels. What's so special about that? Nothing, except they're not standard on most other cars. The Studebaker Lark wheel goes around 10,000 times less in every 100 miles. That saves tires and gas and gives better traction. Ask the New York cab drivers. During the big blizzards last winter, the Studebaker Larks went through when nothing else moved in the city. Well, almost nothing. Another plus, bolt-on fenders. They don't mean much until you've paid a bump and paint bill for one of those unitized body chariots. Then you appreciate the Studebaker Lark was built to save money in repair bills, operating costs, and maintenance expense. Studebaker Lark is a quality engineered product. There's a long list of mechanical improvements and refinements that make this fine car an exceptional car to own and drive in 1962. The Lark this year will deliver more economy, better performance, and more downright driving satisfaction than any car in its class. Point. Specially built Lark police cars now operate in over 200 cities. Taxi! Point. Cost-conscious cab operators say the Lark's the money-makingest cab ever built. Point. No matter who your prospect is or what kind of driving he does, there's a full line of Studebaker Larks to give more value for the driving dollar and more fun on the open road. In short, everybody who sees and drives a '62 Studebaker Lark can't help falling in love with the most beautiful economy cars in America. The only luxury cars at compact prices. Point. You're losing a bundle of money if you're not selling Studebaker trucks. The most overlooked, underrated part of the automobile business is the truck franchise. And yet, any experienced truck dealer will tell you that dollar for dollar, the profit is greater, and deal for deal, the sales are easier. Studebaker has a line of trucks that have a reputation for dependability and economy. The mighty diesel built for maximum performance at minimum operating cost is the first medium-duty truck with true diesel power. The Studebaker Champ anchors your profit line in the heart of the volume market. Versatility is its middle name. The Champ's extra-wide box pickup is the load-haulingest, gas-savingest truck in the industry. It's the best all-around vehicle made for commercial, farm, or family use. The new Studebaker Hawk is the most appealing automobile on the road today. This fine American-built sports classic has a sculptured look from every view, and a new formal roofline crowning a sweeping low hood and rear quarters. In the finest tradition of the great European road cars, Your new Studebaker Hawk proudly wears the name Gran Turismo. Un bella Gran Turismo. The interiors. Pictures and words do not do justice to the combination of design and materials inside this incomparable motor car. In the front, a recessed console and glove box is mounted between luxurious leather-soft bucket seats. The rear seat is complemented by a richly cushioned pull-down armrest. The dash panel gives a unique cockpit effect that's in keeping with the personality of the Gran Turismo. The walnut grain sets off the gleam of true sports car instruments. And the contrast is carried out with a deeply padded cowl and brushed metal finish. Naturally, there's a floor-mounted 4-speed transmission that's an invitation to a thrilling ride. The character of the Hawk remains. This is one of the few and the finest grand touring cars made in America today. The whole point is, the new Studebaker Corporation has built a broader line of fine cars for today's buying public. The most beautiful cars ever to wear the Studebaker crest.